Hello guys, welcome to the very first video of the channel. Today I'm going to be giving my opinions on the 2023-2024 NFL playoffs. This season has been pretty disappointing as a Seahawks fan, but I am looking forward to some great matchups in these playoffs. To start off with, we have the Cleveland Browns versus the Houston Texans. I do believe that this is going to be a pretty close matchup as both of these teams have been pretty good as of late, although the Houston Texans have had a great turnaround this season with cjstroud leading them back to the playoffs for the first time since 2019. As well as the last season, them having one of the worst records at 3-13, Stroud missed 2 games and threw for 4,100 yards, along with 23 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions, while completing 64% of his passes for a passer rating of 101, a stat line worthy of the Offensive Rookie of the Year. They also had 2 breakout receivers in Nico Collins along with Tank Dell. So they are still dangerous while Tank Dell has been out for a few weeks and will be out for the rest of the season. Nico Collins put up 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns on 80 receptions. Devin Singletary has had 216 rushes for 900 yards and 30 receptions for 200 yards, along with 4 touchdowns total. The Texans as a whole put up 5,800 yards, with about 1,600 of them being on the ground and 4,500 of them through the air. Their offense ranks 14th in points and 10th in yards, while their defense is led by Jonathan Greenard with 12.5 sacks, with 15 tackles for loss, along with rookie Will Anderson Jr. 7 sacks and 10 tackles for loss. 13th in points given up and 16 in yards given up, according to PFR. The Browns offense ranks 9th in points and 11th in yards, along with the resurgence of Joe Flacco having a pretty good year after taking over for Deshaun Watson. Jerome Ford rushing for 800 yards on 201 carries, as well as 42 receptions for 300 yards with 9 total touchdowns, in place of Nick Chubb, who suffered a horrible knee injury earlier this year. Amaricooper led the Browns receiving corps with 1,250 yards on 72 receptions and 5 touchdowns. Defensively, the Browns, led by Mylesgarrett with 14 sacks and 17 tackles for loss, have had a pretty good year, being ranked 11 in yards and first in points allowed. These two teams played in Week 16, where the Browns defeated the Texans 36-22. The Texans, however, were without CJ Stroud for this game, and Case Keenum started, throwing 2 interceptions before being replaced by Davis Mills, who threw for 2 touchdowns and 0 picks. I believe this game would have been a lot closer with CJ Stroud being in, as the Texans got into a hole with Case Keenum throwing 2 interceptions and then them being behind. CJ Stroud has done an amazing job taking care of the football this season. With all of that being said, my official choice to win this game will be the Houston Texans. I believe that with CJ Stroud being available, he will be able to lead the Texans to the next round over the Browns. The Browns have had a great run this season, but I believe it will come to an end. I also think that it will come down to the QB play between Flacco and Stroud, as although Flacco has been playing pretty solid this year, Stroud has just been more consistent and overall better. I believe Stroud will be the difference maker between this game and their last game, because he is just way better at taking care of the football and a much more consistent quarterback than Flacco has been this year. Although Flacco has done pretty well, I do believe the Texans will win, and if I had to guess, I would say the score will be 38-31. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this type of video, go ahead and like and subscribe, as I will be making more videos for the rest of the AFC playoffs as well as the NFC playoffs. I will try to keep up with the off season, do more videos after the playoffs, maybe talk about basketball. Go ahead and comment any suggestions you might have, opinions, questions. Other than that, thank you for watching.